Big European cities. Several million people live here, spend time at home, go to work, shop, get an education, use healthcare, entertainment, and they travel, and travel, and travel, from one activity to another. The bigger the city, the greater the distances between areas where these activities take place. A shopping mall, hours before opening. This is another consequence of the spread out city. Dead areas. Dead for several hours a day. This spatial segregation may facilitate planning, construction, maintenance and transport systems. But how beneficial is it to the citizen? Matthias Kärrholm is the project coordinator for Timespace planning for resilient cities, a project involving researchers in Lisbon in Portugal, and Barcelona in Spain, and Angers in France.
The purpose of the project is to integrate time aspects into urban spatial planning. It's more about everyday life actually, so how people spend their times, what kinds of rhythms they follow. Some public spaces are very monofunctional, they just follow, for example, retail rhythms.
The existence of large retail areas and shopping malls far from city centres is one of the most dysfunctional consequences of current city planning, say the researchers. Huge investments in buildings, roads, sewage systems and so forth, all for one single purpose: shopping.
What I would like to see here is more groups of civil society to organize, and interest groups and perhaps football clubs and things like that. Daycare centers, they could even have a small church. You can contrast this place with the local squares that you often find in the city districts.
In the Scania region of southern Sweden, the number of retail areas and shopping malls has grown exceptionally fast. In 2015, the area is expected to be 1.3 million square meters, twice as much as at the beginning of the millennium.
I think that a lot of these will fail, and we will see brownfields in the urban landscape, and that's a problem. Just like we saw the old industrial areas turning into brownfields, and we have already seen that happening in the United States.
Among countries who are leading the way is Italy, where the time aspect has become paramount for city planners.
And that means that they are able to synchronize, for example, people's leisure time or free time with the opening hours of public services and things like that.
The urban landscapes of the world are expanding rapidly. There is a crying need for planning tools to cope with this. The Timespace project is here to provide some of those tools.